You're far more seasoned than I. So it's official. We're recording. Thanks for sticking around. I should have asked this earlier this morning. Who here in the room, this was your first Drupal organized event? A couple up there, a couple up there, a couple up there. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope that's the first of many for you, because I remember my first DrupalCon actually, and it opened up a whole new world of relationships, people, learning the technology. It really is a door opener, and what you hopefully learned through our camp today is that what you can do with Drupal and the amazing things you can build with it. So we hope this is just the beginning of your experience through this, and between the people here and lots of other people that you'll meet at the camps and cons, your network just keeps growing wider and wider, and your knowledge base keeps growing wider, so that's a really terrific thing. So welcome, and thanks again for coming. Just really quickly, wanted to again thank our sponsors. It's because of them that we're here doing this. So big shout out to them and everyone else that's on our site who donated funds our way that we can make this happen, both today and for the code sprint tomorrow as well. Big thanks to UMSL for, of course, giving us this space. Dinesh, Ashish, Amir, the faculty at UMSL who supported this and shared the information out with their students. We had a couple Drupal or UMSL students here today as well. So that's always great to see. As much as we can do to get the university involved and students involved, it's going to make Drupal go further as well. So that's terrific. Bouncing back, I just wanted to share a little bit of information as we wrap up the day. There's a few ways to get involved. I'm just going to share really some quick information about the happy hour that's happening immediately after this. We're going to head on over to Ferguson Brewing, which is just up the road. When you exit UMSL towards the highway, towards Express Scripts, you're going to hit Florissant Road and just go 1.5 miles up the road, 4 minutes, and it's on the right-hand side. Can't miss it. So we'll see y'all there. Hopefully share a pint and get to know you guys even better, especially those of you who came from out of town. Make sure you bring your own cash and plastic, of course. Sunday sprint, I'm going to have my wife and business partner, Julia Kelch, come up here and share a little bit about the sprint that's happening tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Hello. So tomorrow we're going to start our sprint tomorrow at 9. So for those of you who are new to Drupal or new to software development, you may be wondering, what is a sprint? Well, a sprint is simply just a get-together of people to work on a project. So in this case, we're getting together to work on Drupal. And you don't have to be experienced with Drupal, and you don't have to be a software developer to make contributions. We need help with documentation, with testing, and it's also a great way to get more familiar with Drupal. You know, if you've touched Drupal for the first time today, so don't feel like you have nothing to contribute. It's a huge open source project, and everybody helps contribute in their own way. So we're starting at 9, but you know it's kind of free flowing. So stay as long as you can and want to. So if you have any questions, hit me up at the happy hour, and I hope to see you tomorrow.
Really quickly, can we have a show of hands if you are planning to attend? Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Wow. Cool.
I'm getting coffee and bagels, so that helps.
And yeah.
Thanks.
Perfect. And one of the other things that I learned really quickly when I got introduced to the world of Drupal is, Larry spoke about it earlier, and just the open source community and everything that keeps it driving forward. And really the point is that there's a role for everybody who uses it to get involved and advance it and take it further. We talked about the amazing things you can do. Well, these are all some of the ways that you can get involved, probably a few others as well. Join the Drupal Association. Help them out with a donation, of course, that helps plan their camps and developer network. Attend a local meetup. We have one here in St. Louis, Drupal STL. If you're from out of town, look up the local meetups that are happening around Drupal. And just so you know about the local one, Drupal STL, we meet the third Thursday of the month at Manifest. We have a Manifest person over here, and that's located at the Cortex in Midtown in St. Louis. Beautiful facility. They usually have some taps where you can have a beer, so I'm just saying. But it's a really lovely spot, and thank you for Manifest for hosting that. But join us. I guess that would make the next one next Thursday, right? Sometimes there's a session or talk. Sometimes it's just come and we talk about case studies, or this is another great opportunity. Anybody can come and just ask the questions there. There's a great group. Sometimes we go kind of deep, over explaining some answers, but it's a great knowledge base and some more people to meet up and make it happen there. Attend a local Drupal camp like this one, of course, as well as visit some of the other area ones. We have Mad Camp, of course, shout out. We also have DrupalCorn, and hit the DrupalCons that happen every year. This year, coming to Baltimore. And again, that's really a mind-blowing experience. And the people you'll meet in the sessions, you'll see there's a lot happening around that time. Give a talk. My company, Spry Digital, we work with Drupal. We had a couple of our employees come out and talk today. Not always about Drupal topics. Today we spoke about design, and we talked about add, double-click, and things like that. So Drupal's at the center of it all often the time, but oftentimes there's other talks and contributions that you can make around web design development, software development, etc. Contribute code in the form of code sprints like we talked about with Julia, and volunteer. Just even if you want to have a hand in organizing this event, we're always looking for people to help out. We'll accept any help we can get, and your contributions greatly appreciated. There's a schedule at DrupalCamp.com, so that's where you can get the master calendar of everything going on in the Drupal world. Some of the other ways you can connect with us here in St. Louis, DrupalSTL.org is our website. We're on Meetup. Make sure you connect there to get the latest information pushed to you from our Meetup. Twitter, of course, stay connected to us there. Facebook, a little less active there, but we try to post once in a while, so hopefully you get alerted if you're in the Facebook world. And all of our sessions are going to be posted, if they're not already, very soon, to YouTube. So go check out our YouTube channel. We'll have all the sessions from this year as well as last year's posted there. Special thanks to Larry. That was a great keynote about project management and about the complexity and how to simplify, hopefully, a complex system with software and communication. I love talks like that because if you're new to Drupal, you'll find that there is that hurdle that you want to get through. There's a lot of people with experience that are offering a lot of great advice to help you break through that barrier. Kevin as well. I want to give you a shout out also to Blue Drop Shop, but for recording the session, again, all these gizmos and gadgets, they make the recording seamless to us and non-interruptive, and it makes everything get posted to the camp. And what we're learning is the more remoteness we can work into it and the ability to share the things, the thought knowledge base that we have, the more we can extend the community. So that's a huge bonus for that. Okay. Again, I'm Sol, and I think that's it, campers. So thanks again for attending our camp, and we're excited to go have some beers. Real quickly, just turn in your lanyards on the way out. So if you'd like to recycle them, if you'd like to keep it as a keepsake, by all means, but save the environment. Yep. Thanks, everybody.